I think. Uh-oh.
What did you break?
That actually is your brain. You really want to go back and forth in Uranus?
He gave me the look. So, hello, people. What we were talking about is me going back and forth in my anus. Okay,
Yeah.
so
What else is new?
I don't know. Basically, it's this memory athlete. What technique they use in memory athleticism? Yeah, do you know what they do?
Is this the fast show suddenly?
Yes. But it's impressive as fuck. You can basically learn. A 13-year-old spoke 20 languages by the time he was 19 because he utilized that method. So if you get good at it, you can do so much.
You could say that
Are
he
you
was
aware that
very
you can
good
do
with
it
his
without a
tongue.
coach?
That is not the coach. I
Are
stumbled
you
upon this
aware
by myself, Torm.
You put your mind to?
Yeah, basically.
Seth,
didn't
if
hear what
only
you
you
said.
could harness that willpower and concentration and put it towards something actually useful.
Like production
Like
value?
D&D.
For
that's
example,
That's hard. I can't predict the unpredictableness of other people. Like how Torm was late.
Which is why you design it to be modular.
Yes.
It is modular. How modular can you make it? God damn it.
Okay, you have how many players are we? Count
I will
them.
have a very simple solution to your how many players are we system. You have the base screen, you have the slots for the players be frames that you put on top of the border, so there is no need to make new frame holes to put them in each time, and then
You
you
haven't
just
streamed, have you?
drag in.
Because you have to
But-
crop it for that stream. If you don't, it's gonna
yeah, but
save
you put the
and then
crop
it's gonna...
inside the frame, not inside the hole, and then you put the frame on top of the whole background.
fun fact,
That way
I
you can
designed
just
those
place it.
frames to fit cropped images. So they are in little like
I'm
tiny
actually onto
little
what you're talking
spikes
about,
of
like-
camera.
But the thing is,
Showing.
I use this from screen capture on Discord, so it has to. If I crop it more than once, it's gonna be fucked
Why
up.
isn't it window capture?
It is a window capture. You
said screen capture.
It's a window capture of Discord. But the thing is, it has to be cropped. Like now we're 4 people. It's cropped in its full screen display, or
But why is it screen capture, not window capture?
I have seen your streams. You do not have the you can't speak in this conversation.
You have seen my stream, and
Yes.
for me, I don't need to crop anything every time.
Exactly.
No, the reason is Discord's window capture is one single window, even though we have multiple cameras inside it, which is why you need to crop it.
Which is why I have
Yeah,
like
that's
4
fine.
different crops of one window. But if I have 5 or 6 different crops to be able to modulate them if people are late or does not show up, I have to crop those I have already cropped so that it fits within everything else. Basically,
No.
it's like one system without any nodes. I have to make different themes and different packages, which I
But
have.
every time that the Discord spreads the windows, it's always the same.
Yes, it is, Storm. I want
So
you
why
to.
do you need to
I
recrop
want you
them
to
every
show
time?
your face. Next time you stream, you are going to show your face, and you are going
No.
to crop your camera, and then you're going to do that for 3 consecutive fucking sessions, and then you're going to have 4 people drop out every single episode. And
If
then
I will do that, I will actually prepare it for if I have 2 players, if I have 3 players, and if I have 4 players.
I have prepared this to have 3, 4, 5, and 6 players. I even have a fucking 7 player. We
So
had
where's the 7th player? That's the question.
exactly, but there is things you cannot pan out for.
Also, why is there 1 for 3?
Oh. Today we drink beer.
Yes.
Today is a great day to reintroduce beer into my life.
I thought that you're going against beer. Things about not getting fat.
I am so shredded right now. I don't fucking need to stay away. You see this t-shirt?
No.
No, it's banana. There's banana all over me. Today has been a
Banana day.
stressful day. Today we are going to have that off day. People say that you have a cheat day. Well, beer goes into that category.
I had an awful day as well, don't worry.
Did you also get ejaculated upon? Oh, just kidding.
No, I had my car bumped into with another car.
Dude, dude, that's not a big dude. Things could get
Yeah.
worse. That's just a car.
True.
Usually see
Yeah,
like-
the car
a
could be
bit
on
worse.
fire.
I mean, a few years ago, I was run over by a car. That was worse.
You see, it was a mild improvement. How do you get run over by a car? You're supposed to watch both sides before you cross the road. Or did the car?
Okay, let me give you the situation.
Yeah,
You
we
know,
had that trend
sometimes
here
the
too.
road.
Don't go
No,
into-
let me explain to you. Roads sometimes turn, right? And when
What
there is a
kind of
wall in between you and what you can see, you cannot see through that wall. And when you cross the road, that car can come very fast and not look where it's going. And then
Yeah,
you
no,
are
that-
in the
that-
middle.
That doesn't happen up here.
That doesn't happen. All right, because you
No,
don't have
there are
walls. That's
definitely
the
no
problem.
twisty,
Nope.
narrow, high-speed roads in
There's
Norway.
super highways all over Norway. We don't have any nooks or
It's-
crannies.
Yeah, there are definitely not single lane roads at 25% of the country.
No.
Nope. There are definitely not single-lane roads that are used for two-way traffic.
3.
Yeah, if you consider like turning into residential.
Yeah.
Oh no, don't forget also the single lane roads that just follow the outline of a mountainside
Yeah,
That's fun.
alongside the cattle.
Yeah, that's awesome.
but
Especially if
at
it's
least
raining.
but at least those roads are the kinds of roads that you really don't want to cross.
Yeah. Unless you have to, like the daily run to the supermarket. Yeah, the roads up here. No, actually, the thing is, we know how to drive sideways. And also-
Fuck! You do not.
First of all, I
Don't
doubt that
speak about my
sentence
people,
in
that's
regards
what-
to Sepp. I doubt that sentence in regard to Sepp. I don't know about the rest, but in regards to Sepp, I doubt that sentence.
If you go into YouTube, this is one of the oldest videos on YouTube. Actually, it was before 2010. It was uploaded. Just
Is it
Try to
called
search for-
Norwegian? Is it called Norwegian roads are stupid and Norwegians can't drive?
oh no, it's me driving. Just search for Sunny Jump, Nissan Sunny Jump. I think it's called that. Or just Sepola 87. That video is probably there. I don't know how many views it has. I was drunk as a motherfucker, and I jumped. I don't know. I guess about 10, 20 meters. There were sparks flying. I parked behind a tree when I stopped. The fact that I'm still alive after that night is impressive. I also videotaped myself getting run over, by the way, Torm. I have it on tape. I have me going vertical or horizontal and then vertical in air while my legs were like. I was so drunk I just got right back up and put my hat on. And then I fainted.
So 1 second, did you get run over by a person?
Yes, the person was my friend. He got into the car. I started walking towards the crowd because we have amassed a crowd by this point. We had been driving very, very, very stupidly, so people have come down to watch me die. And then, as I go
That I
towards the
don't
crowd,
doubt.
Well, that
That
sounds
I
very
don't
Norwegian.
doubt.
I was very young at the point. So when I walk towards the crowd, I just hear this vroom, 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 vroom. And I just felt this, right? And then all of a sudden, the
Opsit
world
has
was
something
upside
to tell
down.
you.
It was
Opsit
insane.
has something to tell you, by the way.
Literally
I also have
everything I
something to
make
tell you.
overlay-wise is modular. I'm trying to make it modular. It's not possible.
We are currently outfitting our dogs with, well, Krung's armor right now. Why are we doing this?
What?
Spike armor for dogs is now trending in Norway.
I don't see a problem
It
with
finally
that.
came?
Yeah, like actual commercial spiked armor for dogs
Yeah,
against
I ordered a
wolves
shitload.
when hunting.
What the fuck?
I mean, I don't see a problem with spiked armor.
No, me neither.
I
Well,
quite
you
enjoy
actually
it.
have a use for it. I haven't
Yep.
yet. Holy shit, it's been a while since I had beer. Boy. So we are at 15 minutes past 8.
No, 9.
Let's start.
Torm, how many times do we have to go over the fact that you're not in this country?
And now also at Theo's place, it's a 9:15.
Yes, it is.
Okay, now we just... This is a 50-50. So we need Liam to come in here and settle the score, but I'm guessing...
Well, he will say that it's a 15 past 7.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, now Opposite is joining the fucking bandwagon. It's 7:15.
Oh, there we go. 33%. There we go. So, what time is it?
Bastard.
I win.
Should I?
Yes, you should.
Should I?
I don't know, but whatever it is. Yes. On the chat without getting kicked.
Should I?
Come
You
on.
think you can give
That
that
chance.
kind of power? That kind of power would.
Seb doesn't know how to do
relays.
that.
Fuck this shit.
no
What did you
idea.
just do, Seb?
I'm trying to make this modular. Actually, no, I don't. This is a fucking...
Live on air?
Yes.
Why are we
Don't do
on
that.
the
This is
Castle
White
White
Skull.
Skull one?
So, you want me to go into 36 chambers or Apocalypse?
At this rate, we need to
I mean, 36
rename
chambers
the
was pretty
apocalypse
good.
to.
It was very good.
It was. Also, we need to rename the apocalypse to this apocalypse.
Can we?
Hell, you're supposed to be GMing that one, so you can name it whatever you want.
I was about
As
to say
long as it's
Septic
not against the
Apocalypse, but that was too
TOS.
hard. It will be slightly against TOS, but just grinding slightly upon the... We'll just be grinding.
Is there a way to...
Working.
Working.
Gently leaning against the TOS
Yes.
as we go along. And by that we mean just crash straight through the TOS.
Yes.
Border.
There we go.
Crash and burn.
and die?
Yeah.
They will have to write new laws after this one.
Or they will just kick you.
Knowing your campaigns, that's a fair assessment. They are a crime against humanity, most of them.
Dude, the
They're a
incest
crime
thing,
against
that was
nature.
that just happened. I don't know how that happened actually, but I'm glad it did. We all learned something.
What
Isn't
did
that
we
what
learn?
true criminals say? It just happened.
Yes.
Yeah. The building
Your
just
crimes and
caught
crimes
on
against
fire,
nature.
and I was
Concrete
nearby.
burns. Concrete burns.
Who knew?
I mean, if things get hot, they burn a lot. Okay, Opposite has a point. Aren't they just a crime against the universe? I would be just covering all bases, and I think that is what we should do. Why Stangerbot hasn't done anything to deserve anything bad in this channel? Should we call Liam and see if he's dead?
He'll
He
be here.
should be here by half past at the latest.
Maybe he
It's
got
in,
run
10,
over.
in 11 minutes.
You're very.
We'll see if we can get ourselves killed before then.
Yeah. I mean,
Well, I mean,
when we get to the
yes.
winter half year, the winter months here in Norway, there's gonna be a very decent chance that I'm gonna almost die every single time we're gonna stream, and I'm gonna try to capture that on tape.
Good.
Yes, I think about you when I try to die.
The show must go on till the end.
Oh, show
To
must
the
go
end.
on. I can totally picture this now. I also got a new car seat for the baby. Need to try to break that in.
Is it one of those capsules?
One
with,
second, did you try to
inertial
break it in
dampeners?
as in you sat on it?
Oh no, I'll break it in, crash it in.
You will
You gotta
crash your
crash
baby?
test all of your safety
Yeah,
equipment.
I don't trust the fucking government. I read the damn agreement.
He challenges the tests.
Yeah. Just
Wait a
take a
second, how does
sledgehammer and put
reading-
it straight to it.
But I'm wondering if I'm going to pull a SEP.
No, for God's sakes, we're live.
Yeah,
Sorry,
but
that's the.
You can't say that sort of stuff on air.
I haven't.
He did
Who
it.
died?
He did it, and now it's too late.
Who just died?
Is he playing World of Warcraft? No, that's not. That's Battleground. That's PUBG.
That is Grand Theft Auto 5.
That's Grand Theft Auto 5. Oh,
Oh,
my god, I
man.
need to game more.
He is part of NPK, Norwegian Police Clan. They do very in-depth police roleplay.
They beat people. Oh, that almost went to the dark side. Oh, shit. I don't know what's going on with me today. I am
Well,
fucked.
time to.
Time to just crash and burn. We crashed and burn again, guys. It almost happened. So I don't know how it does. I just managed to just poor Opposite. He's not on the stream, so he's just indirectly taking it in. That's gonna suck. How is it, Opposite? How does it look
feel
from
nice?
the other side?
Say it looks bad, so he will feel bad about it.
Making me feel
but
bad
What I
is,
meant with
interesting.
doing a SEP is I can't be arsed going to a haircutter to get my haircut. So I'm thinking of just taking the machine and going buzz cut. And I need a haircut.
Why don't you just do like I do?
What the hell?
I think you would look fine and smooth as a scrotum. The only thing is, you would have the gray skin if you skinned yourself.
If you skinned yourself.
Do I? Yes, I skin myself. Out of necessity. Out of genetic
It's confusing the word skinhead for an actual word.
Yes.
Skinning is removing your skin.
And I do that because I haven't changed my razor blades for a very long time.
That sounds like AIDS, man.
How does scalping myself / aka skinning myself sound like AIDS?
Exchange of fluids.
Nice save. But who am I exchanging fluids with?
I don't know. Whoever you're giving the razor as well.
The chunkalo.
Who would? Oh.
I have to ask, what's that? Obsid. Where did you find that quote? And why is it here?
What are you talking about?
I whip my hair
Quote.
back and forth. I whip my hair back and forth.
That's not a quote. That is something that should have been a quote.
So why isn't it?
I don't know. For now, it's just a song. Haven't you heard that song? Oh my god. So he is dead. I believe he's dead.
Who?
The other guy that is missing.
Okay. I got kicked. Bye bye. And it allowed me to add the quote. What the fuck? That bot is so weird. And also,
is
it's the wrong
Stangar.
quote.
That is a Stanger bot. Don't
That
diss the
makes no
Stangar bot.
sense.
No,
I got
he's-
kicked after adding a quote.
How? How does that work?
I don't know, but this bot is so weird.
He's a good bot. Stop messing with him.
Yeah, excellent.
I mean, he does both. He does both things. He both kicks him for doing the bad thing and still adds the quote.
The
It's
funny thing is that he first kicked me and then he added the quote.
Yeah, I felt bad about it. It was like, oh, fine.
Also, it's the wrong quote. I didn't mean to paste that, but never mind. Now it's a quote apparently. I didn't even know that.
Encrypted TBN0G static.
Yes, you can delete that. It's just a picture.
Yeah, from some shady site from. Yeah.
No, actually, it's because I'm using how is it called?
Yeah. Tor. It's called Tor.
DuckDuckGo. No, DuckDuckGo.
Oh, this could be glorious. What's happening now? Come on, work.
No.
How do I
Wait,
ask for a quote?
Does it mean that I can add a quote with weird links and it will still let me?
No, how do I call for that specific quote?
Just
What's the
as you
command?
did, actually.
Quote
That is exactly how
33.
you do it.
But the bot is broken, so. Quote
It's
33.
either
Upset,
broken-
ask for quote 33.
It's either broken or someone pays attention and got it removed and tossed out.
You removed my quote?
I removed your quote.
I just wanted to see if your
Then
bot
I
was
should
doing
be
itself
reinstated as
deliberately.
without being banned because I mean you removed whatever I did wrong. There's no proof of it
Fine.
anymore.
Hold on, what happens if I type in ban Stangar bot?
Oh,
It will
God.
actually kick him because you are the streamer. Another mod can't do it, but you can.
Because you have the power.
Does he though? Because I bet he signed in as Goshman.
am.
So he
Well,
can't.
also I'm guessing
You
that he
want
also
me
has
to
the
log
code
in
for
as Banterol?
Banterol, you know?
No, don't do that, Theo. I mean, Stangerbot is still trying to find his way. He's still young. He's still trying to.
Or he's just suffering brain damage from having his head caved in.
Technically, that's a double entendre. Is that what? I don't know. He doesn't have a brain. He doesn't have.
He doesn't?
No. It got.
Well, I suppose that would require a brain to be inside your skull and not your ribcage.
Exactly.
Hmm.
I guess he's got two thumping organs down there. Look at Theo trying to find out if he should respond or not. We all
I never should respond to anything you say.
Nobody should ever respond to anything I say. But people still haven't
Crush
caught
you.
on.
Now there's a quote.
Where's Spam?
People still haven't caught on. Spam has seen that we are missing a very key character, and then he said, "Hell no."
Yeah, he's just here for the opposite.
Yes. As soon as
He
opposite
can't get
went.
enough of that Scotsman. He keeps thinking of the kilt and all the possibilities.
As do I, but I'm here.
So that's where why we hear that strange, gentle thud against the upside of your desk.
It's the downside of my desk.
Well, the underside, I suppose.
Yeah,
Unless you slap it on the table, that works too.
It does, but it like there's so much debris and stuff and crumbs. I don't want to do that.
I mean, I
You
don't.
have debris as what?
I don't think so.
What do you have in your pants? Debris?
Oh, his desk.
On my desk.
I don't think Sepp can actually lift his chair high enough that he could slap it against the desk.
Oh!
Hey.
I had to think about that. Those are the good ones.
I can lower my desk enough for it not to be an issue.
I wonder.
Going down.
By the way, Sepp, do you shine your head every day?
No, that's just oil.
He uses
Baby
turtle
oil.
wax.
Natural oils.
Natural oils. You
Oh,
see,
that's
that is
good.
like Austin Powers trying to be run over by a steamroller. Or driving the steamroller and trying to run over a guard that is 15 years. Yeah.
I'm just waiting for the moment when like a power cord suddenly snaps off.
I have all the cables are hanging with this specific purpose in mind.
All the cables are hanging.
I do proper cable management, both so the cables don't lie on the actual ground, so I can, vacuum clean under it, but also so the cables are straight, so they won't tie each other up.
What about cucumbers?
Most impressive.
The last cucumber piece I dropped is somehow mysteriously vanished.
Why are we talking about cucumbers and how did we get into the I zoned out there for a small second and we were already talking about cucumbers?
So far behind, Sepp.
I am. I know. I had a
That's why you
tiny-
have a shiny
Far
head.
behind. If you're going to upgrade your monitor, be prepared for so many problems that you never considered.
Now I'm intrigued.
Like Roll20, not knowing what the fuck to do about your new resolution. Like pop-outs looking... It's the same aspect ratio, yet the pop-outs are narrower for some reason. I don't know. When I used to pop out my character sheet, it was border to border on the text. I have not changed fonts, no nothing, just the resolution, and now they are rectangular, not square.
I love how this is killing Torm. Like, this is a technical issue. It's an IT issue, and he's dying over there. He's like, oh my god,
yeah.
your resolution is off, and you can see the vein on his forehead. I mean, how often does that happen?
He needed a good laugh. Besides, you should see Discord with this shit going on. They had no clue how to deal with the change because some of the fonts, they use different fonts for different places. So some of the fonts actually scaled as it should, and the others are just fucking tiny.
Are you happy with your purchase?
Oh, I love it. Jesus Christ, it's the best monitor upgrade I've done in 8 years.
See, that's what counts.
I just find it so funny to imagine Cash trying to read some of the text going suddenly tiny.
Big, fucking tiny, big.
Was that a curse, the tiny letters?
No, but seriously, right now looking at the friends list, people that have normal, like sane ABC letters, they're there. But I have people with Korean and Japanese letters. And that they also have part of the nicknames are actual English letters. So there's a guy here called Pinky, but he's also got Web afterwards. So he's got the Japanese kanji for pinky, which is pinky finger. So that is fucking tiny, and then you have the big text web next to it.
I still want to see the text going up and down.
But holy shit, does it tax
It's a
my
roller
graphics card
coaster.
when I run something in 4K?
By the way, Cash, what happens when I send you these lettering? What is it coming through normally?
Are you sending him
That
Hebrew?
is the same font size as when it uses to type the names.
Okay, Times New Roman probably.
Yeah.
What does your
Can you
keyboard
actually
look
switch
like, Torm?
It has little keys on it.
It's a rectangular surface with keys that you can push.
He typed in Hebrew last week, but he also typed in English.
Okay,
So
I will show you what's a keyboard. This is a keyboard.
where is your Hebrew lettering?
You see the letters, and then you see beneath it there's the letter in the other language.
Oh my god, that's just...
It's like a multilingual keyboard in any language.
Okay. Oh, or really? Do you have a, o? Like he does?
No, that's why I don't
Not
need
like
that,
any
because
language.
I don't need it. But there is actually one that has all three of them.
How the heck do you have any room for anything else?
They do it in smaller letters,
Oh. Well, duh.
and then you use function in order to shift to that.
Also, speaking of keyboards, this is one of the most quality keyboards I ever bought, and it's the Clasol 300 kronor.
I know, I know. I have the same
And
thing.
it's
It costs
mechanical.
150 crowns. It's wireless. It's better than this mechanical 1500 crown thingy. Razer. Hashtag sponsor me.
What a surprise that it's Razer.
It's been the same fucking keyboard since 2015.
Oh, look at him. He's been downloading more RAM.
I went to download more RAM and I just got more.
I actually have back in the day, you got these anti-static bags around, before they put it in CPUs in anti-static, in the plastic casings with the pre-made compound on it. Before that, they also had a giant anti-static bag around them. I have one of those filled up with all kinds of RAM sticks.
I actually got to, once a hard drive in 2 of these bags because the store didn't have bags for it.
Sounds like a brilliant plan.
It was weird. Also, it took me half an hour to just remove it from the bag because it was stuck inside the bag. Because it's too tiny. Who puts a hard drive in that? What the hell?
They do.
Okay.
Also, those RAM sticks, I can guarantee you none of them will work, but they could be useful some days.
I have it. Oh, there we go. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Okay. That's just weird.
This is
Hummus.
hummus.
What was that again?
Hummus.
Hummus.
Sorry, I didn't have popcorn, so I could shove it down my throat while I was trying to say that.
Hummus.
I'm trying to do this. Hummus. Almost.
Hummus.
See, it just sounds weird when you say it.
Can you do?
No.
Try it.
Chris. Kun jeg meningen å lage sånne gelid?
There you go. You know how to do it now. Now say
Ja,
Men det
hummus.
går ned til Stavanger.
Det høres ut som han er fra Stavanger.
Now they're
Stavanger, så
discussing each
var
other.
det ingen problem der nede.
Det er alle de
Now
planer
they're
i
discursing
Stavanger.
each other. Just cursing each other.
Fy faen, jeg tror han faen meg mye kurser også.
I went to IKEA yesterday to
græla
pick
dårlig,
up
altså.
a bookcase. I left with the desk and the storage boxes too.
Is
I
he
also
talking
survived
about
the trip.
tech to
AC phlegm.
consolidate him? Did you see Aisley Frem? What? Ooh, I don't know.
There's one thing that confuses me about this monitor.
Or AC Phlegm.
That it's rectangular.
No, It's got the ability to lift it. I mean, just vertical.
Okay.
But its lock on the backside to prevent it from going below the point you want it to go to is a tiny push tab that I can barely breathe on it to move it up and down. Yet it somehow holds the monitor. Somehow. Even though the weight of the monitor
Physics.
is far beyond it. But yeah,
They found
That
that
sounds
sweet
safe.
spot.
It's like an egg. If you put it on, if you drop it with the exact point where it can't break. So they put an egg there.
There we go.
There's an
Unlocked
egg
it.
there.
A tiny egg. It's a human egg.
Well, now I just got a lot of pictures in my mind.
Well, that's disconcerting.
Wow.
For every screen they made, there is a human that lost an egg.
Where is he?
Whatever screen they made, they killed.
I don't know. Well,
He's
he's
actually
online,
online.
so he has to be home.
30 opposite said well
Liam,
then.
save us from the insanity.
So basically you're asking him to save you from me?
No, Sep.
Okay. Also, what's a friction pin?
Oh,
Fuck if I know. You're the one asking.
Well, it's opposite that wrote
It's
it.
probably a pin
that
that
either
it has
causes or
friction.
stops friction.
Does it stop friction burns?
Does your head is your head a friction pin?
Wait.
Stop dabbing.
He's still.
Why
there we go.
would you?
Yeah, the orange is here. Annoying orange. How do you do?
And why?
Hey,
oh
guys,
my
all
god. Okay, people, look at the stream. This is impressive. How is so many things wrong?
Ban Sep for dabbing. I'm for that.
It has been raised so many times. I'm actually surprised I'm still here.
Hello, Liam.
Hello. Sorry, I'm
How
a
are
bit
you?
later than planned.
We thought you were dead.
No
We're
worries.
not. We're glad.
Also, I'm a big
This-
fan.
Nice, very nice actually. That looks like a shuriken. That's pretty
wow,
cool.
That is. Wow, Torb. That is actually good. That is actually good.
I can tell that you have hit your head with that because it's bent.
Actually, I never hit my head, but I did hit my cat with that.
Yeah, let's not go into details about how it happened. Because
My cat jumped onto it.
Your
yeah,
cat managed to jump onto the fan.
Yeah, because it was turning slowly, and she just wanted to see what's on top of it.
And you helped her.
No, she almost dropped the fan on me. I was almost dead there.
Yeah.
And then she was mad at me for her doing that shit.
Did you study that?
Cats.
No, she just
Cats,
scratched me
exactly.
to hell.
Yeah, cat.
Cats, not
Cats are
even the
awesome.
ones.
It's some generic brand from equivalent of Best Buy.
I
Cost
think.
fuck all.
I mean, it has
I'm
everything.
getting to the point of needing a new keyboard. What?
All right, we are faces. Oh god damn it, Theo. Why? Why do you even
What?
bother? Why do you bother?
Why are you putting me in your slot?
And
You are
also,
not the
why
DM.
You are
didn't
my
I see
sunshine.
that right away, right? That is the question.
Sep,
You are
Sep.
not the DM, Sep.
No, not
Sep,
yet.
you are my sunshine.
Not yet.
Yeah, that's wrong.
You are my Sepshine, my only Sepshine. You
Um,
make me unhappy.
We need to get this to market.
DM, why are you so orange? What's with your camera?
It
It's the
takes a
annoying
while
orange.
to load.
What is
It's-
it?
it's loading the color
Fueled by
spectrum.
it. By what
Bear
is
in
it
mind,
fueled?
okay. Bear in mind, this webcam is a good 7 years old.
Mine too.
It was one my wife got me when we were before we were married, and she was away in Guyana.
Guyana?
I've never heard of Guyana before you, I think. Now I really want to
I
go.
actually heard of it, but
It is really
It's-
nice, honestly.
Sep, you only want to go there because it has guy in it.
It's food, okay.
What? I thought it was spelled gay Anna.
No, Guy, Guy.
Oh. So the guy is called Anna.
Had to be.
Just add an L to the end, and then you have a good time.
Oh,
It was actually a former British colony.
wow!
I
I
yeah,
mean,
I
what
think-
wasn't?
I don't think
What
your
wasn't
camera can do
indeed?
blue.
What was
Can you-
not a former British colony?
Yeah.
Actually, there were some places like China.
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 I mean-
God.
China wasn't a colony, but they had a pretty big opium war right there. That
Yeah.
well, I mean,
kinda
everyone
made it one.
was very relaxed about that war.
And also, America has been the ones that has just utilized Chinese labor for centuries
Well, now we're
Hey.
just going into politics.
and racism.
Don't
Hey.
make me toss that tea in the river.
Yeah.
Hey Tio, I was just reading this interesting thing on the manifesto, but should character death is natural, but should have a story instead of being the result of a single missed roll.
Yep.
Wasn't it the result of 3 missed rolls?
yeah,
Actually,
there was also a
the,
story involved.
was there? I don't remember that part. I just remember me dying.
There was a very clear story involved, which was a black dragon spewed acid on you.
I just remember dying. That's all I remember. I have PTSD since I just trying to block that. What takes so long for his color to load? I mean, it's Liam. It takes time for him to load. He's at 50% loading.
What you mean with the color of my webcam?
Yeah. It's opposite asking how the hell.
He's hand
How long?
cranking it.
And we really need to play Hero
No,
Quest at some
what you
point.
need to buy is
That
little
takes a while
plates
to
in
load.
colors, all kinds of colors, and check if you can adjust using those plates.
Yeah.
Will it actually work?
I'm not doing a new webcam anytime soon, so this one works perfectly fine aside from the odd colorations now and again.
Hey,
It
Sep,
does
could
change over
could you
time,
do something
though.
in production?
hey, as soon as we hit like 100
200
subscribers
Which is never.
concurrently for like 6 months in a row, Banterol will get you a new webcam.
Thank you. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart.
Now he will
That's what
subscribe with
hopefully-
100 viewers.
Was that sarcastic?
No, I don't know what you mean.
No sarcasm in this stream.
Just plain wrong.
Was that sarcastic?
No,
Cool.
just fix the freaking cameras.
I'm trying, dude. I'm trying.
Well, if I turn
haven't
the
used
lights
this
off,
one.
it's just going to make me go
No,
completely
not
dark.
you, Liam.
So.
I'm talking
Oh.
to Seth. He
Oh,
can't
he's doing
fit us
something
into
different.
the little squares.
Yeah, the production value.
Just
For
put
some reason,
the
we haven't used
square
this one.
inside the other square. Make it fit. Stick it in.
I usually do that. People complain. I get charged. I get a felony on me. I get to do jail. I don't do that for some months.
Again,
I didn't do it
Clearly, you're
again. I
lacking
didn't learn.
melange.
Bastards.
You need more melange.
Yes, I need all the
spice melange.
Also,
melange. Is there
um,
something like
but-
Spanish melange?
which companies are we advertising today?
Melange. Spice melange.
Well, certainly not fucking Cloetta, because you might as well
Um,
call it Cloac.
Well, now you gave them an ad.
No, I gave them bad PR, which is still good PR, I guess.
Yes, exactly.
How about cold lighters? Or
I don't smoke.
Endorsed by pyromaniacs everywhere.
yeah,
You
I
should
mean, they
start
also
smoking,
made
that's it.
guns, so it's. I mean, if you make guns, you can make smoke lighters.
Why storm me?
You should not open your mouth.
Production value. You make that ahead of time, man.
I can't.
I
when
thought-
I don't know what
I
happens.
thought everything was cropped and ready to go, Seth.
Yeah.
It
happened?
was, but this, for some reason, I do not know why this was not cropped and ready to go. I think this was what we used before I cropped it and ready to go.
Well,
If that's a thing.
Opsid, it's a shame you're not
Could
here
you
because you
imagine
could
a
screw up
world where
with
someone
Sep if
keeps
you join.
order?
You know, if Opposite was here, this was it would automatically go into place.
Would it? If he joined now after you changed it?
Well, then I would have a tantrum. If he joined right now, I would
Do it.
have a small tantrum.
Do it!
Do it, Obsid. Do it.
We're
We
just
have
waiting
the technology.
for you.
Everyone is douchebags for some reason.
No, we're just helping you adopt your new production value.
I will adopt you, and then I will be framed for child abuse.
You know that if you adopt someone, you need to take care of him.
I just said I will get framed for child abuse. If I
Nowhere in the
adopt
contract does it state
You
you
cannot
have to
be
take
framed
good
for
care
child
of them.
abuse. I'm not a
I
child,
mean-
so
you.
I
just called me
think
that.
Sep already knows that.
Hey, Sep, why am I under Holmes?
I knew it. I was waiting for you to say that, and I knew it was going to come just any second now. I don't know, Liam. I do not know why you are there.
And
Let's
Torm
make
doesn't
you an
even have a
Ivana.
nameplate.
I just
I'm
saw
not
you
even on
move me
stream.
there,
I'm
so-
just leaving. I'm just not on stream.
You keep saying that you're going to leave, but you're still here, Torm. And he's
There,
gone.
watch the ceiling.
Why is that Sarah? Why is the names right, but the cams are all off? That's so weird. There.
I can't
Okay.
even tilt my webcam high enough.
So we haven't used this since like after I made the new Banjo logo,
Why am I
which is
seeing
a
green?
long time ago. Interesting.
You must be the best melee arcane archer you can be.
The best melee arcane archer that you could be.
Melee. Oh, and yeah, he said actually melee. It's okay.
The
Yeah.
pirate island of Melee.
Melee.
Oh, there's a reference.
Melee. Are the cameras fixed yet? Can we begin something?
You probably could. I mean, it's not like
Are
Sep
we?
is going to do anything but mope anyways.
True.
Poor Sarum.
How about we just get Drax back into life?
No.
That's
Oh,
I mean, you're
yeah,
not
that's going to
exactly being
fix everything.
proactive about it.
Actually, I
so.
think Serum is very happy about you being mopey.
I'm depressed. I can't be proactive about anything. I don't care about anything.
And, you know, I think Drake's kind of happy that we don't have a floating eyeball, which belongs to the Masters of Ravenloft.
We need Drake back. Drax.
Drake?
Drax
Drake is here. Drake is right here. You don't need him
Drax
back.
is probably one of the biggest DPS sources in the group, so we probably should have him back.
Nah, I'm the biggest DPS. I bring monsters to fight you.
That is true. I forgot that happened last time.
I mean,
He is the bringer of XP.
Leroy Jenkins.
I'm just bringing you. Yeah, I'm bringing XP. Think of it. I'm like the breadwinner in this thing.
I gotta say, that kaleidoscope fan is just awesome. I keep looking at it every time I look at your webcam, Sarum, and it's just freaking awesome.
My kaleidoscope? What?
The shape of the fan, it's a kaleidoscope.
Huh. Didn't think of that. That's actually. Is it?
It's the same image which appears in Itachi's eye in Naruto when he uses Mangekyo Sharingan.
Whoa, whoa,
Oh,
whoa,
good
whoa,
God.
whoa.
Now we
Calm
really
your
need to start.
anime.
Sorry, what?
Calm your anime.
Hentai.
Also,
All
make
right.
sure you pay attention to this season's best show.
Which one's
Boruto?
that?
It's one of those annoying light novel adaptation, which means it's got a name that is a fucking fucking paragraph size. But something I got reincarnated as a slime.
Opposite, we will do that.
Oh,
We'll help
I've heard
you
of that
get
one.
Target
Yeah.
practice.
You would think, okay, it's going to become a slime in a fantasy world. Okay, clearly this is going to be garbage. Let's just rape all the things. Nope. He's a wizard slime that actually wants to learn things.
I think I've seen images of the slime actually being pretty badass as well, which is rather ironic.
Also, it's got realism in it because the first and only thing he says when he is dying and his friend is over his corpse, like, take my hard drive and destroy it.
Oh yeah, I remember that being joked on.
Liam doesn't have time for new animes. He still has to watch Babylon 5 and Dune.
That is true.
Oh,
I'm actually
Babylon
that's a good
5.
point. I
Oh.
can get a hold of that this month.
I got him to get the in the beginning the movie.
I actually really enjoyed it. It was pretty good.
It is
Yeah.
an amazing show. Also, I forget his name, but the actor, the orange tinted skin, no
The
hair.
Big Apple, the Big Orange.
Oh, what's it called again?
Donald
Orange.
Trump.
Orange is the new black.
Tell you what anime I have been watching, mind. Overlord. It's actually really good. I
yeah.
didn't think I'd enjoy it because I don't tend to, like
No,
watching the
that's a
villains
game.
succeed.
Just
But
don't forget that show is not a feel good show. It's a kind of
Feel
this
bad
guy
show.
is a bad guy just pretending to be neutral. He is the bad guy. Make no mistake, he is the bad guy. We
yeah,
are watching the bad guy because
Oh,
so
like
many
Mr.
people
Ash?
drop that. Yeah, what? Rash the bad guy? He's the only fucking good guy in the group. Well, maybe no, Silk isn't good either. He's just
What about
fucking
Obsid?
lunatic. Obsid is a fucking alcoholic and probably abusive if he had a wife.
I think Ferrum is a good guy. I think
That
Ferrum
I
is
is
mean,
really good
Obsid's
guy.
character, not necessarily Obsid.
please, someone tell me someone quoted that.
Nope.
Also, the character in Babylon 5 I meant is Jakar. He is such a awesome guy.
Yeah,
Best guy of the season.
He's dead now.
Of the
Oh.
show.
Londo.
Jakar.
Londo all the way.
London all the way.
Londo? I mean,
London.
he's not nearly as charismatic as Jakar, though.
He's charismatic in a very different way.
True.
Is he
But
naked?
also Bruce Boxleitner's performance is top notch.
Mm,
Love it. Someone got the quote.
well, I'm damned.
All right. How about some D&D?
Indeed.
Yes.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Last time-
Indeed.
You bravely marched through a whole mushroom field, encountered a bear, and then vanquished a giant lizard.
Hey, that giant lizard tried to eat me, okay? I think we did very well in vanquishing it.
It didn't try to eat you. It was trying just to get a taste.
Just
You know, he had a bad taste in his mouth, and you were there to give him like
he
another
was
taste.
the bad taste. Drake was the bad taste.
I mean, yeah, I mean it's all metal and pretty much no, meat to it. I'm just
All
Empty
muscle.
belief.
saying.
all
Yeah,
muscle
but
and
the armor is
empty
kind of
belief.
blocking the whole muscle thing. Also now, I mean, we shall forever have the lizard here, even though it died, because, you see,
Yes.
Because it's part of the map.
I will just assume that it's still alive. I will live with my beliefs.
Hold on.
What, you can remove it? Don't do that.
There we go.
No,
Why
I'm
did
just,
you
taking,
do that?
I'm taking graphic design classes, you know.
you just need to add tiny X's on its eyes, nothing else.
I have to really zoom in for that. Zoom and enhance.
Zoom and enhance.
And also take Sarum out of the way. Get.
Hey! Who's moving me?
Me.
It's
Rude.
me.
It was me all along.
Papa, is that you?
There you go. Now it's definitely dead. All right.
Mine
So-
are tinier.
To be honest, it looks kind of like he was cast with bloodbath.
Yeah, actually, you know, you wouldn't think it, but yeah, it seemed like Midrash cast Bloodbath.
I think he did.
Oh, I
That's
know
such
he
a
did. I was just
wholesome
trying to be
family.
sarcastic.
It's such a
1
wholesome
second.
family spell that everyone likes. It's good for the show. Good for the children to watch.
Liam,
Mhm.
check out quote number 34
How do you do that?
slash sorry pointy thing quote. There you go.
So, where do you want to
No
go from
sarcasm in
here?
the stream. Ha!
Oh, okay.
We want to go this way.
No,
Alright.
I want to go the other way.
We just came that way.
No, also it doesn't make any sense
Hey,
because
talk for
I went.
yourself. I never came.
Midrash, where you going? You came from that direction.
Yes, which is where the exit is. Jesus Christ.
Yes,
No,
but
we
we're
need to go
exploring
the other
further
way.
in.
No, you are exploring further in. But if you
Where's
explore
your
further
anus?
in, you'll just find another bear. I don't want to find another bear.
Is this water?
Yes.
I will jump over it.
Sure.
You could have jumped. Actually, how deep is the water?
I will jump over it. No
It's
matter
about
how
ankle-
deep it is, I
it's
will
about-
jump over it.
It's about ankle deep.
Okay, so I'm not going to just sink and just glug glug glug.
I mean, you could find a sinkhole or something.
Why are you coming back, Midrash? We thought that you were leaving.
Because I can.
All right. So,
I can see someone.
pause
Roll
right
initiative.
there.
I can see someone.
Oh
I
dear.
can see three someones.
Floundering through the cold, swift stream, you emerge in a huge cavern. The ceiling must be 30 feet overhead, and the far end of the cave is, well, not really lost in darkness, I think. You should have vision just about over there.
Well, I have vision at least.
You mean this that I don't see? This.
All right.
Yeah, I
yeah.
can't
So-
see that far either.
So, lost in darkness. A foul stench assaults your nostrils immediately. The remnants of butchered game animals hang from crude wooden stakes along the cavern walls,
Uh-oh.
and you spot a pair of orc corpses treated in the same fashion.
Nice. There's no
So we can all see the orc corpses, can we?
well,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to do something very courageous. I'm going to run
I'm
away.
going to point out the three creatures that I very clearly see
Yeah, I'm just running
and
away.
tickle them with damage.
I will grab Saren by the back of his cloak or whatever he's wearing and drag
I will
him
avoid
back.
it. I will try to avoid that. So you need to hit.
Let's see.
What did you roll? Let's see. Because didn't actually right. I think you hit. Though here's the question: do you drag me forcefully, or just stop me from advancing?
Basically just stop you from going any further. So it's the
Alright.
kind of like you.
Yeah.
So he grappled.
Well, I'm not trying to fight the grapple. I'm just fighting the trying to grab me. But once he grabbed me, I'm
So
going to
Sarah's
animal
cloak is
handle
just
it.
standing taut and he's just doing the walking movement.
I'm walking. Can I do
Drake,
animal
he does-
handling on Drake? I mean, if I consider
No.
him an animal, can I do animal handling?
I mean, although he is from Cholt, no, he's still a human.
Aw.
Drake will just look at him. Do not run away. They are only 3 dead orcs. Although
No, they are quite
I
alive.
guess we know what the orcs feared.
You?
Speaking of things that fear, let's see if that thing fears my ting-a-ling-a-ling.
You fizzling what?
By the way,
Trying to hear it now.
Drake, small question. What
Mhm.
would you have on your belt, say?
Let's see. Trying to think. I've got the rapier,
Okay.
the
not bad.
longsword.
Anything small, useless or useful but small.
Useful but small.
I mean, something that I don't know, a dagger or something like that.
Well, yeah, I do have the dagger, which I use to cut teeth out.
I would like to try and take that away while he's holding my cloak.
That'll be a sleight of hand check.
Yep.
Versus.
And I will not try to hide that. I will just try to take.
Okay. So in that case, perception with advantage.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just put on when he's kind of holding me. I'm just grabbing hold. I mean, he will need to let go in order for me
Oh,
to
sorry.
stop me.
Yeah, I forgot this does 2 rolls. So yeah, it would be the 24.
So you do
That's
notice, though, do you let go of my cloak in order for you to take back the dagger?
I'll just move myself so he can't reach.
How?
Hold him at arm's length.
Are you that tall?
He's 6'2".
Sure. Well,
While they're faffing about, Midrash takes 2 steps in and starts ringing the bell in that guy's ears.
All right.
so nice of you to ring the bell. Maybe they are friendlies.
Doesn't matter to Midrash.
I mean, when does it?
Nothing
It's
ever really
always the
matters.
silent one that does it.
No, that's something that Silic is supposed to say.
He's drinking something weird. I think it was poison.
What do you see, dragon?
What do your dragon eyes see? Legolas.
You just see him just casting the spell. You hear the chanting, and he just turns back and just smiles at you.
So, are you still holding me, Drake?
Yes.
You're annoying.
Right.
Wait, am I close enough? Yep. Nope.
Wait. I have...
There, I'm close enough.
All right. So, are we in turn order yet? Because if not, I have one spell that I
yeah.
want to do that is not attack.
I think I know what's coming.
Well.
Knew it.
I'm just going to look at
Now
you as
you're
you
in
hold me
turn
and kind of.
Drake will
initiative.
pause for a moment, and then turn slowly to glare at Sarum.
I mean, you're
As-
holding me, so I'm just give you a shower. It's only
As the
fair.
two of you are faffing about,
We're not faffing about.
you-
We have a serious conversation going on here.
you you hear a howl of agony from further in the cavern as this troglodyte in the distance suddenly crouches down, wailing as this ringing of bells in its ears becomes a cacophony.
You just as the sound dies down, you hear from just Midrash just. I found friends.
Run away!
Drake says, "Indeed, you have. Let us deal with them slowly."
Wow.
Hmm.
No, let's do it quickly.
Why does Silic have a 1 in it?
I'm wondering that
Because
myself
it's
because
not
I
rolled
clicked the
yet.
fucking button. Want me to roll
Apparently,
again, or
didn't
is it
click the
just
right
over 1?
button.
Just yeah. Roll initiative.
There
Click
we
it again.
go.
Whoa.
There you go.
Ooh.
You are far too
It's
depressed
slightly
to be
different
that
than one.
proactive.
Good thing nothing matters. So,
Yeah.
Silic.
Nothing
really
matters to
matters.
me. Nothing matters.
Silic, you're standing about ankle deep in this pool of water, watching as Drake and Sarum kind of jostle around.
We
back
aren't
and forth.
jostling around.
In the meanwhile,
gave him a
Midrash
shower.
is Midrash is further along in the cavern, uttering an incantation, a spell of some kind. What do you do?
God damn it! It's so hard to be depressed. I'm not used to being depressed, man.
Fix it?
How am I supposed to fix it?
Did you just tell him to get depressed?
Well, he'll just look like briefly look up at Drake and Serum, not really caring. He does have a relationship with Medras, so he will look slightly longer at him.
Ha!
Wait,
Hello, hello,
you
Medras.
have a relationship with him?
Shut up, Serum. It's like you can hear my voice. And then I can see that guy.
You can?
His L5 see all.
Fuck it. Just blasting off 2 Avada Kedavras, but I don't have that much in me, so. I guess we're killing them, Madras.
Well then. The first one hits.
The second one misses. That's nice.
The first one also kills.
What?
Nice.
Ah, 12 to dead. Okay.
I will never forget that scene where Davina walks into a tribe of troglodytes.
Hey, that was a good plan. Civic, your blast courses through the air and scorches straight through this troglodyte in the distance, who is crouching down, kind of bent over. You put it gently out of its misery.
By penetrating his upper skull part with my with my agonizing blast. If
Yep.
he's nice. So I basically, if he's crouched over, I also made a big gaping hole in his ass.
Oh, wow.
Yep, another one.
And you know a hole needs to be filled.
Wow.
See, I'm not always the one that takes it to the next level.
New
Yeah, I noticed.
tasteful levels.
I've rubbed off.
Wow.
He rubbed on.
You rubbed. 1 second. What
that
did
went
you rub
better
on?
than
You were talking about your relationship with Medrash. I'm wondering if that was more than a metaphor.
We
I'm
went
just
It's
there.
always more than a metaphor with Sep.
It's always some personal experience, usually.
Vendetta.
You just can't deny the guy.
Yeah.
Midrash. Oh, what's up?
Why did you attack the troglodytes? It seemed like good
Because
people.
whatever we find down here in this cave system, my Drash is going to shoot first to be safe.
That's why I.
Does
And
that include
he'll-
Sarm? Because I hope it does.
It might. I mean, I'm strongly considering it. So I can see the other. I think I'll just have to jingle bells. I can't wait to make all the Christmas jokes once we get closer to Christmas.
We won't be in this game anymore.
Whoa!
Woo! That's nice.
All the
Don't
dead.
succeed! Don't succeed!
He succeeded.
Didn't succeed, actually.
Oh,
Ah,
that's a shame.
Well, why don't you describe how this one dies?
From a headache.
Well, the ringing for this guy gets so loud that he gets so desperate that he needs to try to dig in to make it stop. So he just starts ripping out his eyes and tries to get in to make it stop, and then just
Sounds familiar.
Great. Yep,
Inspiration.
sounds good.
Not to him.
Nope. Not to him.
Well, maybe he did not like just the music that you did.
Madrash and like you can see the third one as well, can't you?
I saw them too.
No.
but
Just
now
about.
No longer see.
I saw it earlier,
see.
but not now.
All right. Cool.
Wait. Shouldn't I? What distance is this? No. This looks about right, so no, I don't
60.
think I can see it.
All right. So you can see a remote figure on the very edge of where you can see scramble down into a little heap against where the stream is. You can hear the splashing of water get very loud for a moment, and you hear this kind of scrambling noise as well. And then everything goes quiet again.
I'm half expected to just see a tiny fin coming down the stream, and we hear the sharks Jaws theme.
Dun, Sarah,
Yes.
how are you?
Very good. How are you doing?
Doing all right. Is there anything you'd like to do aside from torment Drake?
Actually, I would like to do something. I will tell Drake that I forgot something in the other room, and I would like to use deception. That's why I'm going there.
After yelling, run away.
Yep. You can get advantage. I'm just going to do that.
What would that be?
That'll be insight with advantage. Oh, you didn't need the advantage. 16.
So what do you want to answer me?
I will just look at you, still sopping wet from the drench you cast, and be like, "Uh-huh. Get
You
your
can't
ass
fight
in
the inner
here."
ways when I'm you holding on to me, so you need to let go.
I'll handle that in a moment.
I will try to use to remove myself from his grip.
Okay. So
So
that's an
I'm guessing?
athletics or acrobatics check
All right. Either will
versus
be
Drake's
will
athletics.
be horrible. So let's go with horrible number 1. There we go.
Yep.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, it doesn't really work out.
You can see Serum kind of. Eh,
Drake's arm is just solid as he's looking at him, like, just really looking at him. Is like, is this guy serious?
And Serum will just kind of look back and and give a wink.
Drake, anything
Okay.
you'd like to do?
Yes, I would like to bodily lift Sarum up and then toss him in front of me.
Technically, you can move up to half your movement while
Does he
grappling
need to roll
someone.
in order to force it?
No, as long as
Okay.
you're grappled, you can just move half your movement speed.
Okay. Oh, in that case, how do they do the arrow fin? Oh yeah, Q. I'll get to there with Sarum, and then kind of put. I still can't see the troglodytes, and I'll turn to Medrash. How far away are the troglodytes?
If you would let me go, you could reach them. By the way, I'm still facing the other way.
Okay, so I want to go with my original plan, regardless of Medrash's answer, and toss Sarum in front of me, so he's right in front of Medrash.
How does
Over in
that
that
work,
direction somewhere.
What does he need to roll to move me?
That will be a unopposed athletics.
Go ahead. Eh!
That's-
Where do you move me? Okay.
There's
Right in
just
front
the
of Medrash, just roof. Do a small toss.
You know, it's a bad idea to put me in front.
Why? Do you find that unbearable?
Well, you will see.
anything else?
No, that's it. I'll just pull out my sword out of my scabbard.
So you let
All
go
right.
of me?
Well, I have now. I've tossed you in front of me. I'm not going to hold you.
Victory.
I went.
So,
The has worked.
I will not do anything. It's not like there is
Amazing.
anything to kill in this goddamn bloody dungeon anyway. That's my turn. I thought I could see one of those troglodytes, but I can't, so I'm not going to. I guess I know what he did. What happened to him.
You know what
Do
he
you?
did.
I mean, he probably
He peed
imploded.
into the pee. Peed in the pool. That's what he did.
Midrash.
Midrash will take a few cautious steps ahead. One try to look for stealthed creature. And as he says, does it, he just, I could have sworn I saw a third one here somewhere. Perception?
Sure. All right. You peer through the carcasses and cadavers in this chamber and make a great deal of effort of like squinting and looking around, trying to find any kind of stealth creature, and cannot find one.
I know where he is.
Ha! Must have been my imagination.
Fucking Skyrim.
It's an arrow in my side. Just, I guess it was nothing.
Meanwhile, for the troglodyte,
But
we
don't you
just
need to
see
return
this-
to town after that happens? Just like turn around and just start walking back after that.
Meanwhile, for the troglodyte's point of view, we see this icon of an open eye slowly start to close.
The real hero is the troglodyte.
Yeah, he was the hero of the story all along.
Well,
Another
considering
stream
the
in which,
party, that could
Theo
very
tells
well be
everyone.
true.
Well, I mean, so is the troglodyte attacking?
Sure.
I mean, he stands a chance. So I will look at Drake for a moment and kind of do the kind of thing, and then turn towards the other direction to see what's happening. And since he said that, since Midrash said that, I will try and locate it with my eyes as well.
All right.
And apparently, I fail. So fudge sticks.
Yeah, you can't see anything.
And that's with the +10, man. That's with the +10.
How is it +10?
That was a +10.
Yeah, how is it +10?
Because I have expertise in it.
Oh, okay, cool.
And then since I'm no longer grappled, I will move here.
Run away.
I did say from the beginning that I'm running away. I don't know what you are doing.
Attack of opportunity.
So, Drake. It's time turn.
Okay. I will just see him flee, shake my head, and mutter something under my breath and start marching forward.
What do you say under
Keeping an eye out for said troglodyte. Something in shelter, and you wouldn't understand.
Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Who knows?
Let's see. Perception. Here you are. I don't see anything either.
Nope.
We are all looking at the
No.
same spot, apparently.
Yeah. You'll never sight of this troglodyte.
It's not there. You should have told Mess that it's
Yeah,
not there.
that's it.
All right. Select.
Red Rash,
Ah,
what are we doing?
I don't know.
Fine. Let's see. God damn it.
I'm half tempted to become a quipper.
Fetch me a
I'm gonna-
quipper.
I don't
I'm
really
pissing
know
me
if
back by
there's
breakfast.
anything I want to do.
You want to dance?
Dance the night away.
You can dance if you wanna.
You can leave
For
your friends
performance.
behind.
I could. Is there any?
You can also try and hide inside the water.
God damn, we just missed the herbs, don't we? The incense. That's the only thing.
Yeah, we missed. Yeah, I missed the incest.
The incest, yeah.
Tor misses the incest too.
Poor
Okay.
guy, he always gets it in the throat. So, is there any incest in here?
Yes.
Only
lot
what
of
you
incest.
bring with you.
Ha 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 ha. Okay, so that's a no.
It's a shame I picked up some incense.
Can I do a perception check and a luck roll and everything just to see if there is anything I can use in here to regain my
To incense?
sanity?
To gain your sanity?
Regain.
What?
Never.
How does that work?
You'll
Well,
see.
he was never sane to begin with, so I don't think gaining his sanity will be.
So,
More
How
sane with my companion back.
so this cavern is lined with grisly trophies, which decorate the room, and you would estimate probably represent about 2 or 3 weeks worth of meals in sheer quantity for a large amount of creatures. This meat has been aged, and by aged I mean that they are appallingly decayed at this point. That
That's why I
the
ran away.
stench is horrendous.
Smells like my mom's house. Before the cops came. Okay, so just... Can I roll a perception to see if there's anything of use I can use on the bodies?
If there were, once upon a time,
Rip
that would at
bodies.
this point be covered in,
Flowers.
gooified flesh.
That doesn't bother me at all.
I mean, we have a stream right there to wash it in.
Yeah.
A stream
Nothing
that
can
Sarah
get
is standing
that
downstream.
smell off it. I mean,
always
have you
smell it.
seen the Mythbusters episode where they put a pig carcass inside a car and let it fester there for like
Yeah,
a
but
month?
cars are different. There's fabric.
And I saw the bones episode.
Oh, bones. I
Yes.
like bones.
Nothing
good
can
show.
get
And the
rid of that
bees.
smell.
Vodka gets rid of it.
The bones and the bees.
Also, Drax probably didn't smell that great.
What are you
Probably
talking about?
He was smelling of pure
Okay.
soap, man.
Drax smells like
Sorry.
lavenders, actually.
Yeah, and he didn't have a
See?
nose, so it doesn't matter to him anyways.
Oh my god,
Oh
Drax was
my
a clean
god.
oh
creature.
my god. Fine, I'll don't.
So,
Yeah, there's. You don't even have to make a perception check. I can tell you straight away that there is nothing usable for you.
There's nothing
In
useful
this-
for me.
but maybe you can do an investigation and really dig in.
You can really get in there if you still choose to do so, but
Maybe later.
Dragon
if I'm
gonorrhea too?
feeling up for some some fun.
I mean, you can raise the
Elbow
dead.
deep in goo.
That's not the first time. That's my turn.
Nope. Madrash.
Trash.
What's that?
A carcass.
It appears to be a kind of like a crude plug
Plug.
for a. You can see the stone like. Hold on. Do this. The cavern walls like bend in here and on the other side here. And in between them right here is like a plug covering the entire section between them. It appears to be made out of mud and
Poo.
sticks and whatever else, kind of all just mixed in.
Could I theorize what purpose it serves? Is it blocking off a section, or is it plugging a water source?
How would you like to try and figure that out?
Use 2 sticks.
I'm actually considering that, but first of all, if it was plugging, if it was plugging a water source, they would have need to dried at least to solidify the mud on this side so it doesn't seep through. So is it extremely moist, wet?
Mm,
It's moist. Mm.
it it is a bit moist, but it could be because of the moisture in this area.
Yeah, some moisture is expected considering the area and
But
the
it
water
is
supply.
it is not like overly moist. It's definitely like dried mud.
And considering the proximity to the water source here, if there might be tracks of if there was some kind of water source coming this way out to join here, maybe this area shows a difference compared to land.
Make a survival check.
Oh god, that's gonna be great. I'm not too
All right.
bad.
There is no obvious trench via which a water source could come from here and join here, or vice versa, come from this direction and go here. There's no like trench. You do notice that there are tracks in the ground around here. Somewhat muddy, clawed, large footprints, which go back and forth.
I'll point it out to Drake since he's close by.
Sorry, what was that? Could you repeat that, please?
I'll just point it out to him, like how it's got footprints and like that looks weird, and there's a plug.
Okay. Drake will take note of it.
And then I'll go over here and check.
All right.
That's my turn.
Cool.
Oh god, dragon!
Oh no.
Well, Sam,
Well, he's a dragon.
run away.
Run away!
Just keep run.
So I would like to
We-
roll stealth
you hear
because
the
dragon.
clock. Sure. You hear the
Well,
clopping of two halved coconuts together.
I think I rolled well.
Yep.
And then I will go and hide in this nice place and search for a dragon.
Okay.
Because where I see a
Yep.
dragon.
You do not see a dragon. You do
Damn.
not even see a half dragon from where you
Well,
are, I think.
I actually see a half
Or
of him.
maybe
Is it the dragon
kind
half
of
or is it
barely.
the human half? Which part do I see?
There's just a
It's his
tiny bit
ass.
of a tail just flickering out from
It's
the
dragon.
Yeah.
That's my turn.
Drake.
Okay. I'll approach where Sarum pointed out
Sam
and
didn't point
examine
out.
it a bit more
Everyone
closely.
is Sarum to you today.
How did I
Everyone
do
is
it?
Sarum.
Sorry, Medrash. I do apologize, Medrash. I'll examine
How
the
dare
plug
you,
that
sir.
Medrash pointed out. See if it can be opened.
How dare you liken me to that Sarum?
Roll an investigation check.
Oh dear God. Okay. Let's see. Investigation. Okay, that's not bad. Could be worse. Could be worse.
14. Yeah. Yeah, not bad. Yeah, not bad. So, okay. This seems to be a passageway of some kind, from what you can gather. Although the plug of mud and other stuff to just kind of reinforces is covering the span between the two stony outcrops.
Mhm.
It doesn't seem to be particularly sturdy.
Could
You
I?
could probably like smash through it if you wanted to, or wrench it out of place.
Or
Okay.
go into a mud bath.
Would it? Does it look like there's any traps around in it or anything like that?
There's a small sign saying trap.
There's a small
Yeah,
sign saying not a trap.
That's more disconcerting.
And with that investigation check, there don't appear to be traps, but you are a little distracted by all of the carcasses around you.
And you don't
sticking up
manage to hear the
place.
click that your hand does.
And there's like little beetles that come around and like try and crawl on you.
Okay.
Tasty. Eat them.
Screw it. I'll try and open it.
You can
Wrench
make
it open.
juice out of them.
Sure. Make a strength check.
Just strength and athletics
Yep.
or anything?
Just pure
Okay.
strength.
Pure
Strength. And skill strength?
Yes.
Okay.
13. Right. Yeah, you wrench this construction of mud out of place. And let's see if I can open this.
Why am I getting a mimic feeling for some reason?
Mimic? What? What are those? You open a passageway.
I'll call back to everyone. I've opened the
Passageway.
way.
How loud do you call out back to them?
Normal voice, not very loud, but normal,
All right. You hear your voice echoing
of course.
in the passageway.
Either way, I don't think I've used my whole movement, so I'll just take a step back and have my sword ready in case something decides to pop out. I don't suppose I could prepare an action because I took my action to remove that said grate, didn't I?
Yeah, you used your action there.
Fair enough. No worries.
Silic.
Yeah.
Hello.
Slick.
What would you like to do?
I would like
I was
to
expecting
create a
Roland.
familiar and have him keep me company.
Cool. Do you have all the ingredients for your spell?
I don't have incest. That's my turn. I'm going to move down to Drake. Hi, Drake.
He will just look at him and go, "Oh, get a grip of yourself, man."
If I could, I probably couldn't. So I won't. That's my turn. Thank you, DM. Hi, Drake.
Midrash.
Well, nobody seemed to take his yelp of dragon seriously, so.
I did. I took it
Oh,
very seriously. I hid.
The boy who cries dragon.
The dragon that cries dragon.
As you get up there, Midrash, you note that there is a tight passageway under the stone where the stream emerges and runs down this way.
Which is exactly what I came up to look for.
Ta-da! You
Is
found
it feasible that the escapee went through it?
Yeah, you could definitely fit.
I think he escaped this way through the hole. That's my turn.
Alrighty.
You know, just one little clue. Yelling dragon after Serum almost died from a dragon won't get you to him running towards you.
That's a very
died.
good
Just
point.
saying.
All according to my plan.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
He's kind of the only healer too, so there is that.
Wait, he's a healer? He heals?
I'm not healing. I'm trying to avoid that. It's a bad practice.
As far as I know, he's a chef.
Yeah, only veg food.
Only berries.
Yep. And only one berry a day. That's lousy chef, man.
So, Drake and Silic. You
Yes.
hear a fair amount of noise from down this passage, which you very helpfully open up, Drake.
We have company. Drake will say with a little bit of glee in his voice. Considering how
I
easily
just
these-
suggest that you replace the plug with yourself.
It's actually a good suggestion. Just
It is actually not a bad suggestion. It's tactically sound.
So, Sarah.
Yes, my turn. So, still stealthing. I would like to get here, and then I would like to remove the dagger from his belt. This time stealthily.
Really?
I was trying to do it earlier. You didn't allow me.
Well, of course I didn't allow you. I don't want you taking my dagger.
And apparently, I'm very bad at this. So.
Roll a perception check. Well,
You feel a hand kind of grabbing onto your belt and trying to shake it to get free the dagger.
I just bring my shield arm down on it.
Ouch! And that's my turn because that was my movement and that was my action.
all right.
Am I still stealthed, by the way, because I didn't actually attack anything?
Well, to the enemies, yes.
Okay. For him, I don't care so much.
Yeah.
It's for the enemy, the dragon that is coming.
The dragon is a coming. The dragon is a coming.
Didn't you play Discworld? Dragon.
No, I didn't.
You should play that. You will enjoy it. It's a great
Okay.
RPG.
I will.
Play Discworld.
I will kind of block the doorway and say, "Cover me," and I will have my sword ready and my shield out in front, and ready in action, so that if anything approaches, they get a bit of taste of a sword.
Just a little nibble.
Well, a little nibble could be a lot for these guys. We'll see.
All right. So, let's see.
Too bad I don't have my archer, to just shoot arrows while they're blocking the way.
Well, I mean, you are blocking the way, so we can proceed to go onwards to the north.
Oh, thanks.
That's why we need you to block the way.
We need you to open the way.
Isn't it Silic's turn?
Alrighty. Okay. Yeah. Silic.
What way are you facing, Sarah?
Probably
Towards Drake.
towards here.
Yeah.
But I mean, I am very stealthily and also fearful of a dragon that was yelled from here, so I would probably be looking all around me.
I will sniff his air as I pass him and go over through the entrance. That's my turn.
Sniff my ear.
Yeah, I will kind of go like very slowly in towards your hair, and you're just as I pass you.
I would like to roll insight about that because that's a weird thing to do. Why would someone sniff my ear?
I don't think insight is enough to figure out.
A 27
hell?
insight can figure out that.
Even a crit, I don't know if anything can ever explain what's going through Sep's mind.
I mean,
Hey,
it's
character,
bold.
dude. Silik. It's Silik's mine.
Yeah. So what would
Sure.
Sep,
There's a bit-
what would I understand from that action? Since it's your character.
You would, I don't know. You would think that I was watching
Crazy?
you, as at the same time maybe there's something else there. Maybe I'm sniffing you out to see if you're going to be my bunkmate. Maybe
Sep,
you don't know.
Sep.
Yeah.
That was a crit.
Yeah, it's not a guess. It's an actual thing that I would discover.
God damn it. Fine. Well, you would exactly
Maybe
what I said.
I'm discovering that you're crazy. That's fine, but I mean,
Yes. I'm looking at you like I'm trying to make eye contact with the side of your face as I'm sniffing your eardrum in a very weird manner, trying to just sniff you. Because you're a bear and you're a spider and your stuff, and I wondered how you smell. Also, I haven't smelled you. But now I have. What does he smell like?
You think you can pick out his smell in this stench of an area?
I'm Silik. I am
Roll
used
perception.
to shit.
roll perception.
I mean, you have a point there.
Yeah. I would say
You
if
can
you
roll-
roll
you
above
can
a
roll-
12, I will let you know what I smell like. Okay. So you know how people who don't shower smell like?
Okay,
Ha.
yeah.
So
Plus-
basically, no. Serum is only bathing using nature.
Goddamn hippies.
Plus, in addition to that, you smell the horrifying scent of 3-week-old rotting carcasses.
Only 3
take it-
weeks.
You take in like a real good whiff. Make a Constitution saving throw.
God damn it.
If he gets sick on me, I demand permission to punch him.
All right.
Oh God!
Hurry, I think my son woke up.
Oh,
I think Drake will be completely wet. Wait, he's already wet.
Yeah, that's gonna be
So-
a squirter.
as Silic walks up to Sarum, takes in that real nice
Whiff.
long whiff.
And then proceeds to walk.
There's a pause as Silic takes another step past Sarum. And then, Silic, you notice just this weird kind of shiver and then a cold sweat. All of a sudden come over you. And the next thing you know, you are projectile vomiting straight
I have to run very
towards the
fast.
wall.
Oh,
Yep.
thank God for that. Straight to the Lord's Law. Thank God for that.
Is the wall dead?
I mean, it looks to be corroding a
It's
little
all
bit.
due to the vomit.
A drush.
We just forgot about the
Well-
trash. We're just proceeding to this direction. We just left him there.
Well, I've done my examination, so he'll start heading back and looking at this mess of a projectile vomit and just stops there.
What the hell happened here? Well, it actually smells better than the decaying corpses, so
Yeah, it actually works to cover up some of the scent of whatever cadaver is right there.
we're
That
just
is
improving the smell.
disgusting. People live here.
Actually, no.
Anything else, Midrash?
People dead here.
All right.
That is my turn.
My turn?
Speaking... No.
Okay.
Why would it be your turn?
It's always my turn.
Ha!
It's my turn to die.
I mean, if you want, sure.
I'm just saying that to cheer everyone else up before they die, and then I can run away.
I'm just saying it can be arranged.
I mean, don't do any special plans about that. I don't want to be special. If it's not planned, just leave it there.
Sure.
Is Silic's vomit flammable?
No, that would be Holmes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's all alcohol. Well, just give me a sec while roll 20 decides to freeze. All right, there it is.
Please.
Drake.
Yeah.
How are you standing there in the little passageway?
Shield in front, covering my body as much as I can. Sword in front of me, kind of, like typical shield stance sort of thing. Sword placed in front of the shield, like in a how to describe it? You know what I'm trying to say, right? What kind of stance I'm
Ready
picturing?
defensive stance.
Yeah.
All right. And your lighting is what? A glow stick?
Yeah. If I have any, I don't think I actually have any.
No, but you have my
I think.
big light thing that I gave you. Lantern.
Yeah, there's that too. Right.
What lantern? Sorry.
You don't remember the lantern. You're using it, for God's sakes.
I can't remember it, honestly.
But I feel like Home gave you some of the glow sticks as well.
Why didn't I make a note of those? I'll have to remember that. Okay. Yeah. I'll light one of the glow sticks.
Well, I mean, at this point, I assume that you've had one.
Oh,
Let's
actually,
see.
it took the... Oh, I have another one. Okay.
Anyway, towards the edge of your vision, you suddenly see one of these troglodyte creatures barreling down towards you.
Is he fat?
Comes crashing against your shield, almost like enraged.
Okay.
It like slobbers everywhere and tries to claw its way over your shield.
but I ain't having it.
Well, the first one is a crit,
Okay.
so it as your yeah. You can make your prepared attack, by the way.
Okay.
At the same time.
Shit.
Well,
Eh.
you. Well, let's see. Yeah, the sun presence of the troglodyte crashing against your shield, almost like pouncing against it, throws you just enough off balance that you thrust your sword towards it and miss, just barely.
Okay.
While the troglodyte brings its mouth forward and actually tries to eat your face.
Oh, lovely.
So,
Leave the mascot in front.
Yeah, it doesn't care. It's seen worse.
How much damage is that, by the way?
That would be as soon as it decides to roll the dice, 6 piercing damage.
That was a crit.
Hold on. Yeah, 6 piercing damage. That was the not bad.
Okay.
These are troglodytes. Yeah, it
Sure.
also tries to swipe behind your shield with its claw, but misses.
All right.
Sarah.
Yes. So, as you know, I'm very courageous in battle.
Yep.
As I've showed every point in this fight.
This is no.
Since the dragon, anyway.
Yeah.
Oh. Hmm. Well, this would have been a perfect opportunity if you didn't stand right in front of me. But since you're standing right in front of me, that's not a perfect opportunity. So I will do the only thing that I can do, which is I will. Can I cast a spell without breaking my stealth? If it's not offensive?
I would say it depends on the spell.
Magic Stone.
Yeah, you would
Because
be
I'm
able
not
to
throwing
cast
it,
that. I
I'm
think.
just casting it on the stones.
Yeah, you'd be able to prepare the stones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I will do that. And as an action, I would like to try and see if I can make out if these troglodytes are. I mean, why are they so mad?
I wonder why.
I'm just
you,
being.
you don't even have to roll for that.
Okay.
Drake
What
has wrenched aside what looks like a very, very rudimentary door, I guess. You've seen some animals like put up this kind of like plugs when they're nesting. So you know that this is kind of like a door.
Okay. It's a shame you didn't ask me before, but
Well, would I have really thought to ask you about that?
no. But
Is this the mama house?
so I will just prepare the magic stones, look at the behavior, and then kind of nod to myself. That makes sense. And that's my turn.
This Momo house.
We can't let Sarum in there. There are younglings and females.
I only kill the females and the younglings. I don't kill the adults.
Well, we can't let you in there.
Only the young and helpless. Drake.
I'd like to attack this thing in front of me.
No,
Sure.
it's an adult.
19
Don't
is
kill
gonna
it.
hit.
Sorry?
19 hits. Does not
Okay.
kill.
And my second hit.
That definitely kills. You first stab it in the chest, and then cut its head straight off its shoulders.
Okay. I'll just kind of stare down at the troglodyte and then huff underneath my mask and then look forward back in my defensive stance.
All right. You're just waiting for them to come to you.
Oh, yes.
All right. Selic.
I'll just.
Dance.
You know what?
Just sin!
Sing with joy.
I was actually thinking something else, but okay.
I
Oh,
will be
Silic is
standing
running
behind
behind me.
Sarum.
Even though you can't see me,
Sure.
but okay.
No, okay. I will just stand there. Maybe. No, wait. I can't see.
So, Selic, roll a Constitution saving throw.
Are you kidding me? I'm not smelling him this time. I'm just standing there. I got used to
Alright.
it.
Your projectile vomiting was limited to 6 straight seconds.
Wow.
That's a long vomit, actually.
I
Are you
need
hungry? I have
breakfast.
some.
Holy
You can see
shit.
a very
Well, I
inviting berry on the belt of mine.
It would be a waste to let go of all of that breakfast.
That is
What
true.
did he eat? A berry?
It's even better when you eat it the second time.
Midrash, someone has
Oh.
just put on lunch like that.
By the way,
So,
go on, sorry.
what you doing there, Drake?
We have incoming.
Right. Already a spell.
Alright, what's the trigger?
If I see a creature, a troglodyte moving down this path,
Okay,
I will target the troglodyte, not Drake.
target the back of Drake's head. Roger. Gonna move there. And this one gonna head over there as well. This one will charge down, take its
What the hell?
fellow's place.
Oh, it's in the wall, okay.
No, it's not in the wall, it's just under the other token. And it will try to follow suit and clamber over its dead brother. I'm assuming a 15 doesn't hit.
No.
Unfortunately, this troglodyte just bites the front of your shield, barely doing anything to the front of it, and then trips over the dead troglodyte's head and falls face first against the ground at your feet.
Oh, lovely. So it's prone.
Yes, it is.
Oh yes, I'm going to enjoy these.
Ready to action.
Yep. Oh, that as well. It actually succeeds. It is wise enough to not hear the bells. That's the
Hear
last
the
thing it
bells
would
ring.
Or frenzied enough
Yeah.
to ignore them.
Yeah. Next would be Sarum. Sarum is away.
Yes, he is.
Shall we have our 5-minute break here? Well, wait for her turn.
Yeah,
Might
can't
as
do it. It's been 2 hours virtually, so
Yeah.
yeah. All right. I shall be right back.
Yeah, let's take a break. It's very quiet. It's very disconcerting.
I know, I'm thinking. For instance, we have
Oh.
not had the background music at all in this. So I'm thinking hard.